Hello and welcome back to Distant Worlds 2. We are continuing our playthrough here and we are in a bit of a predicament. So they are 70% done beating us and we just started the war. And we're only 13% and we have the weakest players in our alliance. So we're already at -8 war weariness. So we are not doing great right now, but we're going to try to make it through. We do have, a decent amount of war goals achieved. I did just kind of reposition and send some people a couple places. I want to take back. I was looking at the colonies that were captured, and two of them are like pretty deep in enemy territory, so I don't mind those being gone. One of them's right here though, so I do want to capture that back. And then this, I was just gonna look at. I don't know if there's a better way to do this, but the best way I've found so far to do this, sort by name, and then look at the planet. So I'm not even gonna try to pronounce some of those, but first one begins with the E. So you are here, right here, and I'm not really too heartbroken that that's gone. I am a little worried about the amount of stuff piling up over here though. Sigma 2 looks like they're really pushing in there. Nadon. Zoom out. I just want to get a visual where all these are at. All right, so that's down here too. And then I guess I could have looked at this one first. What was it called? Roan, this guy. All right, so all three of them are in like kind of a cluster down here. I guess that makes sense. We're pushing over here, they're pushing up from down here. That does tell me though that it would be in my interest to start moving down here with my fleets. We already have a fleet here. Deck Fleet 3 that is working its way over here. What are these guys doing? Nothing quite announced yet. All right, let's just unpause for a minute. I'm going to keep it at speed 1, even though that's, pretty painful. I do want to kind of observe how things go right now. Okay, they reject it. All right, can we get over there before they invade? Hopefully. How have they not jumped yet? I mean, I know we're going at speed 1, but at least it's not saying blocked. All right, hopefully we land like right on top of them. I'm a little surprised we haven't jumped yet. Come on. These do have a velocity drive, and the jump Recharge time is pretty low. Initiation time is supposed to be only 8 seconds. Alright, we did take back this planet, which is good. Let's go ahead and load up the troops again. Oh, it was an outpost. Okay. Well, that explains why it wasn't that big of a deal. Umwat has a lot of troops on it. I do probably want to bombard that and wipe out as many people as I can. Have we still not jumped? We're gonna lose that because we're not jumping. And I'm not sure why we're not jumping. Oh, we got over here with a defensive ship. Well, it looks like we are causing them some grief. Jumping block, that's nice. They're not going to escape, which means we are going to wipe out all of these troops. That's really nice. That was just like one battleship? That's crazy. Well, I guess we didn't need that other fleet to try to bail us out. I guess we'll just go refuel there instead, if we can. Alright, let's hop over to you guys, see what you're up to. You're moving already. Alright, so these guys, we were moving close to the planet. We weren't ready to invade it yet, but we were moving close so that we could invade it. War weariness is unfortunately a thing. Okay, that is a sizable fleet. Not a fan of that. But we have a couple sizable fleets of our own over here. Is AF02 there as well? They are. So if we can outnumber them, we could just pop in right on top of them. That would be ideal. I know this is a bit micromanagey, but at this stage of the game, we kind of have to be, given our economic situation and the fact that we are up against a much stronger foe. Looks like we got all sorts of people centralizing down here. All right, let's get some replenishment into these fleets down here. All right, we're gonna load up our troops off Nerval. You are bombarding over here. Bombarding and destroying. We are definitely outgunning them. I mean, I think we're gonna accidentally blow up the planet. Alright. That volley might wipe them out. I hope not, but maybe. Alright, we are gonna invade the planet. Hopefully we can wipe out what's left of these troops pretty easily. Who is that? Oh, the ghost troops. Okay. We are getting some tech from all this stuff that we're breaking apart. I mean, that's good at least. Strengthen the Freedom Alliance. Convince other empires to join. It'd be nice to decrease that war weariness. All right, let's see what we can do. I mean, I've tried before to strengthen it, but I'm pretty sure everybody else voted against them. Yep. All right, we got one guy that voted against them. Now, if I kick him out, or try to kick him out, I think the Gazurians would be better. Take a look. They have 10 planets. I mean, it's not great. Okay, we wiped that out. Is there any chance of bombarding and taking out the shield? Because it weakens the troops, and I'd rather not do that. Alright, let's reload all of our troops up. Are bombarding over here. That's good enough. Let's go ahead and stop and invade that planet real quick. Should be pretty straightforward. Looks like we're swinging into the little bit into the positive here, so I'll take it. The spy. All right, I am always worried about these fleets. Where are you attacking an invasion fleet? You know, I never looked and saw how this went down. I mean, we must have taken them out. Let's see what the Shakturi... They still have 6 planets, so I'm gonna maybe keep trying to invade them. Take those 2 planets there. Do they have like a mining station or something in here? Why is this still flagged as if the Shakturi are good there? Alright, we got a couple more ships geared up. Getting real bad on the, what you call it? The war weariness and the cash flow. Quite concerning. Alright, well, let's get a tech fleet 1 in here. At this stage, I don't care about the negative impact from bombardment. They could be mad at me. Alright, we're refueled here. Do we have anything crazy going on this way? Not at the moment. We have an invasion fleet over here. I mean, you're right there. Go invade. Send this into our system real quick. I am a little worried about the lack of troops. Let's refuel from the fuel tankers. Yeah, look at that. All these little ships, man, they are what makes this so powerful. They just shred. It's awesome. All right, so we're good there. We should probably hop up here, but I feel like we're gonna need some defense over in this general area for a while. Let's see. I wonder if I meet these humans, if they'll join the alliance. I forgot. Apparently, we are still colonizing. But you know what? These guys are they staging over here? Nice. We destroyed their whatchamacallit? Their flagship. And unfortunately it didn't do enough. But it does help a little bit. It's gonna take a long time for all these little ships to dock. That's the downside of having them. When you're trying to like quickly jump over here and engage. All right, agent was successful. That's fine. Did they recapture Endosan? They did. Ugh. Very annoying. Well, with any luck, they'll jump right in here where all these guys are, and we'll just annihilate them. That's perfect. They just jump right in to where my guys are. They did land some troops. That's unfortunate. Maybe we can unload some troops there as well. Defend the planet a little bit. There we go. Nice try. Nice try. You can get wiped out. I don't see any other like invasion fleets that are an immediate threat right now. Okay, we jump down there. If we could jump to the other side of the planet, wipe those other guys out. What are they? Oh, they're reserving for. Oh wow, we actually have some cash flow coming in. That's nice. We capture this? Never mind. Just blow it up. Okay, this planet we bombarded till nothing was left. This planet, there's still stuff here. But not much. All right, let's stop bombarding it. Maybe get the invasion fleet in there. Alright, there's some craziness going on here. That's an attack fleet and a invasion fleet. I think we're gonna wipe them all. Oh, is there another fleet piling in? Alright, well. Bring it. Dumping's blocked, so they can't really get away. It is a little like shooting fish in a barrel. I feel like we're definitely destroying a lot of their ships. Let's get over with the defensive fleet. I think they'd be good to supplement. Civilian ships under construction, looks like a fair amount. Ah, good private cash flow. My guess is that's feeding my economy right now. I am hyper-focusing on this one battle. I really should be a little more strategic and pay attention to other battles that are going on. Where are all my invasion fleets, by the way? Is there any over here? There is. This guy. Okay, let's load up some troops. Then I do want to send them over to this planet. Oh, what's going on over here? They heading back this way? All right, let's hop up here and take this. Apparently, is their current capital. Alright, these guys are sitting here way too long. Let's move them somewhere they can be more useful. Maybe we go take this planet? These guys are over here. Alright, let's get down over here. Lots of enemy generals and stuff getting captured. I'm gonna get these guys down in there as well to assist. Alright, Superior Command Research is done. That's not an in-place upgrade, I don't think. I think we have to actually retrofit for that, which is unfortunate. But they're moving back down that direction. Some shenanigans are going down over there, but I'm not ready to mess with that yet. Research breakthrough, rapid energy surge. We're gonna be getting some tech from some scrappy ships. Right, we're about to pile in there with 2 fleets. These guys are still battling away over here. At least our economy's kind of bouncing back a little. We can afford to keep pushing on with this war. They must have taken another planet. Irelia 1? Where was that? Well, it is what it is. We're just gonna keep pushing over here. Alright, we're gonna build up some stuff here. I do think on my capital I'm gonna have to start building out some more troops. In the midst of all the chaos, we managed to colonize a planet. Alright, we need to make some movement here. Those are all attack fleets. Load up whatever troops we can get there. My capital, I need to start building more troops. Well, that was rough. We actually got beat up pretty bad here. We got that defensive fleet coming in. Where's that other fleet sending down here? Oh, it's already down here. Yikes. Alright, well that didn't work out too well. Let's regroup somewhere else. All right, well, maybe if they're softened up a little now, we can get back over there. All right, we have made a little bit of progress. They've lost 8%. Never enough, but progress is progress. All right, we are invading their capital. Their current capital, anyway. They're down to 5, soon to be 4 systems. Memory of Shakhtar, plus 20 colony development. All right, well, I'll take that. We are still apparently just churning out colony ships. All right, well, we might as well come down here and start going after these planets. Okay, that wiped most of those defenses out. Now we're gonna come here and bombard this. And at this point, that's all I'm looking to do is just wipe out what I can. All right, defense is wiped out. Bombard a little longer just to clean it up a little bit. All right, Invasion Fleet 3 is just chilling. 2 is refilling their troops from here. And waiting to get the kind of resupplied. 1 is headed right here to invade this planet. Right, hopefully they'll be going down there to keep defending. Looks like we got some troops piled up over here. Let's go in there and load some troops up while we can. All right, I think we are going to successfully take this planet. Where's the purple one? Is that this guy over here? Alright, so these guys are part of my group. It looks like they have 2 planets. Not a lot. We are pushing back, though. We've taken a couple colonies. They have not made much headway. They took another... These guys took another colony. But I think we've taken one from them as well. I should probably fly over here and take this guy. So just so there's nothing connecting over here. I wish my allies here were not so trash. I guess they've been kind of holed up all game, so didn't really have much of a chance to develop. Why didn't they land all their troops before they started doing whatever? All right, let's move both these fleets in at the same time. Maybe between the 2 of them we can do some damage. Alright, well, I don't know where the missing troops are, but we don't seem to want to invade all at the same time. We're kind of out of steam over here. Is there any way I can get an invasion fleet? I have 1, 2, and 3 all over there now. I need something over here to keep making progress in this direction. Alright, got plenty of fuel there. Let's go refuel there. You can head back to our capital. They took another planet. They got 5 now. I think they're taking a bunch of stuff down here. Alright, we're not gonna invade, we're gonna bombard and wipe it out. Build an outpost there. Hate to mess up the runes, but I'm gonna bombard this. Too many troops on that planet. My reputation, unfortunately, is getting exceedingly negative from all these bombardments, but they are a unfortunate necessary evil. Alright, is there anybody over here that can defend? Looks like they're headed back to defend now. Alright, with any luck, I'll get there in time before they wipe out the planet entirely. Oh crap, I destroyed the planet. Didn't mean to do that. I meant to recapture it. That is in friendly territory? So unfortunately, I cannot recolonize that planet. Bummer. Alright, well, what's going on with this colony? Did I get over there yet? No. Alright, well that was a whoopsie, but that's alright. Move down here, take this planet. This will consolidate our territory here. with a new colony founded. So we're still expanding, slowly but surely, even while at war. I do want to maybe retrofit some of my smaller ships. Just to get this integrated command center going. Just that way, as I build new ones, it is gonna have that better module in it. So are these guys gonna jump or what's going on? Defense treaty with the Gazurian Nexus. Oh, the Gazurian Nexus declared war on us. Why? I don't know where Adawara is. Where's this at? It's right on the edge of my territory. Alright, let's just dump all our troops and wipe this planet out real quick. Well, with any luck, we will. Are we to the point where we're bombarding yet? No, we're getting there. Wait, are we at war with the Ekdarian Empire? Why'd they go to war with us? Oh, because they're a vassal. I got it. I'm running into a troop problem. Like, I am running out of troops. And we are, unfortunately, not producing them fast enough. Alright, I think we might pull this one off. We got some ghost troops that showed up. Alright, let's put these guys back on auto invade. Maybe they'll go scoop up some troops. That's my hope. Seems to be what number 4 is doing, which is good. Alright, we took over this planet. Can we just not afford this? Apparently not. All right, well, I think I'm going to tap out there for today. You know, we made a little bit of progress. Holding steady somehow on the cash flow. Our colonies have actually been increasing rather than decreasing. We're still working on some of these techs here. War awareness has been stable at -11 because I don't think we've lost any more planets. We are holding neutral with the Shakturi. We're down a colony with the Web of Destiny. We've done some back and forth trading with the Dayut, but we're ahead overall. Same with the Beskarians, we're ahead overall. Although we're almost even as far as trades go, although we've destroyed many many more troops and military ships than they have. And then these guys decided to pick a fight with me for whatever reason, and we're just gonna, you know, work our way through here and wipe them out if we have to. I don't understand why they would have gone to war with me. It doesn't really make sense, but you know, they're doing whatever they're doing for whatever reason they're doing it. We look at our economy. We can see the private sector is just killing it, like 2 million. My guess is that's where a lot of this money that's propping me up is coming from. It's just a bunch of money from ships being built and retrofit and whatnot, mining stations, all that good stuff. I mean, the biggest issue I have right now is I just have no troops. Like, there's just no troops. I need many more troops being built, and we are not building them fast enough or in enough places. I mean, we're building them. It's just not enough. Let me just check my policy settings here for troops. I have attack troop level very high. I'm going to move colony garrison high as well. Now let's just see if that behaves a little bit better as far as constructing as many troops as possible. Military wise, we've been holding pretty steady. We're at 5 million strength, and I feel like we've done a pretty good job overall of holding them at bay. I mean, this could be way worse than it currently is. I mean, I still don't think it's great. We're still definitely falling behind, or we will fall behind if we don't figure out this troop situation. But at least my ships are now flying around and, you know, retrofitting and reloading troops and repairing, doing all the things that they need to do. So with any luck, we'll kind of restock and be able to revisit the idea of raiding more of these bad guys. We are rebuilding all of our ships that are getting destroyed, so we should be able to hold our own here for a while. I am a little nervous about all of these fleets kind of flocking over in this direction, but we do have several defending in that area, so hopefully we'll be okay. Looks like we're going after this invasion fleet, which I am perfectly fine with. I will do that just to contact that empire, because I think we just lost that mission. I was going to try to recruit them into the fold. Well, let's try to do that real quick, just in case that would have actually worked. I can be upset about it. Nope, it wouldn't have worked anyway, so that's fine. Alright, so next episode, I think what I'm going to do is just focus on getting my troop strength back up. I do want to push back against as many of these as possible. If I could wipe out the Shakturi and the Web of Destiny, then it's just the two, you know, most powerful civilizations in the game. Which, you know, no big deal. But at least then I can focus my efforts, so kind of leaning that way. If I can get away with it, but I don't know. What the kind of play it by ear and see what happens. Let's okay, it wants Rift Strider studies. Let's just real quick before I call it an episode, I want to do that up so I don't forget about it. All right, we'll pop that in there. All right, I think we will call it there. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel to see more content in the future, and we will catch you in the next episode where we continue to try to both survive and expand simultaneously. Thanks for watching.